All right, it's getting a little zero hedge, little news. James Comey freaks out, begs fellow Democrats to dump the socialist left. What? Is this fake news? What do we have here? What in God's name do we have here? Y'all love Zero Hedge. ZeroHedge.com. One of the best news sites on the face of the earth. Establishment Democrats are absolutely melting down over the rise of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the 28-year-old Democratic socialist who defeated the fourth most powerful Democrat in Congress in an upset primary victory, becoming the new face of the DNC. Except she's a total train wreck, having been caught lying about her not-so-humble upbringings, parroting anti-Israel sentiment before admitting she knows nothing about the subject, and most recently promising to flip a seat red in November while stumping with Bernie Sanders. As a result, establishment Democrats are in full panic mode as Ocasio-Cortez wins liberal hearts and minds. Enter budding Democrat strategist James Comey, who just 48 hours after Ocasio-Cortez viral flip the seat red gaffe begged Democrats not to vote for the socialist left, which currently endorses 42 candidates running for various offices at the federal, state, and local levels. In a panicked Sunday tweet, Comey wrote, "Democrats, please don't lose your minds and rush to the socialist left. This president and his Republican Party are counting on you to do exactly that. America's great middle class wants sensible, balanced, ethical leadership." Yeah, we have that already. Well, at least with Trump. Now, if we can get rid of you guys, we might be in good shape. Yes, she plays right into Trump's master plan, according to Comey. Maybe Putin personally sent her to flub her way through midterms and finally fracture the already dysfunctional DNC. And again, I saw Trump post the other day, just a few days ago, something like, hey, Republicans and everyone else, whatever, I forgot the exact wording, but it was like, midterms are coming up and, we need to, basically it was almost like we need, here's some dirt on this person. Let's get some more dirt and let's do something. And I'm thinking, okay, hold on. Old Snippy said a while back, I'm going to throw a dart here. Is it going to be a bullseye or am I going to be way off or am I going to be completely off the dartboard? When I said, I think Donald Trump, again, according to Q, we have it all. These people are stupid. And if they have it all, then Trump has it all. And if Trump has it all, the Democrats don't stand a chance come midterms. Unless by chance, some of them have no dirt on them. In this day and age, I'd say that's extremely rare. But we shall see. Either way, Comey is now saying that every single person voting for a Democrat socialist has lost their mind, which marks the second entire class of voters he's insulted. Again, I said this a while ago. It was the web clip I called this a long time ago. The Democratic Party is finished. It's finished. I think he was saying that even before the election. Data showing, forget the Democratic Party, it's over. Really? You don't say. Last week, he suggested that anyone voting Republican this November is, un-American. He said, this Republican Congress has proven incapable of fulfilling the founders' design that ambition must counteract ambition. All who believe in this country's values must vote for Democrats this fall. Policy differences don't matter right now. History has its eyes on us. That was July 18, 2018. Interesting. A few days ago, huh? Not a great look for the former FBI director. Democratic socialists on the rise. Whether it helps Trump or not, and he says it does, the rise of Cortez has Democrats rattled. From, you guessed it, Nancy Pelosi. Nancy, remember her in Congress? About to chew her freaking face off? Nancy Pelosi to Congressman Alcee Hastings to Bill Pascrell, there has been significant pushback against her rise. As the Los Angeles Times noted in March, quote, the surge of activism sweeping the U.S. since Donald Trump's election. Hold on. Whoa. You mean there's a surge of activism since he got elected? Yeah, because so everyone was shocked, like the Webbot correctly predicted, the day after the election, when you find out who the winner is, you will be shocked. Unbelievable. Really, man. Well, if it's Hillary, that's not shocking. I mean, we kind of thought that was going to be her. Donald Trump wins. So you're telling me Mr. Drain the Swamp has a bunch of people who believe in him. Yes, that's a big 10-4. And now whatever, not really me because I'm not going anywhere, but I do my YouTube videos. Activists. Surge in activism sweeping the U.S. That's right. Hey, if he can do it, we can knock back and we can actually help, right? Because if Hillary got in there, what are you going to do? None of the stuff we've been hearing about lately, the new improved FISA document, massively redacted, proves all the conspiracy stuff lately correct. Proves it all correct. They gave false information to the FISA court. And they left out a little fact of where they got it from and who actually provided it and which law firm was, In other words, it was all tied to Hillary Clinton, the opponent. As a judge in the FISA court, are you going to listen to that and be like, oh yeah, I'll take this? Two competing people for the presidency, and one of them has everything to do with this document. Now that you told me who this person is and who that legal, Fusion GPS and the legal team and all that, I'm going to have to deny this. No, instead, it's like they pulled a fast one, like we hear on the mainstream news, which the following phrase means it's fake. Sources say that Donald Trump. All right, I'm a FISA judge. Corey, let me sign off on that. Sources say, ridiculous. Anyways, the surge in activism sweeping the U.S. since Donald Trump's election has energized the nation's largest socialist organization, which has tripled in size over the last year to claim more than 19,000 dues-paying members. That's a record for the DSA, which was founded in 1982. People really felt that they had to do something to combat the incoming Trump administration, said David Duhalde, the deputy director of the Democratic Socialist of America's national leadership, which helps coordinate chapters spread across 40 states. We're not only somebody you can resist Trump with, we're somebody you can build a better world with, end quote. The Democratic Socialist of America's membership spike seems driven by three factors: younger Americans, who polls say are more open to socialism than previous generations, the 2016 Democratic primary campaign of U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders, a self-described Democratic Socialist, whose race ignited a grassroots following, but also left bitter feelings about the Democratic Party. And I still can't figure out why he's not upset at all that Hillary Clinton stole the Democratic seat from him. It's a fact now. The DNC colluded. Bernie, we love you. Well, actually, we don't love you. You're not going to win. And he did nothing about it. And the galvanizing effect that Trump's election has had on left-leaning Americans, who have increasingly turned to grassroots activism. Since the article was written, the Democratic Socialist of America now claims 46,000 members, over double what they reported in March. 46,000. How many hundreds of millions in this country now? 350-something million? Well, they're off to the races, aren't they? Where the hell is that? Op-eds have been written by the likes of former Democratic Senator and Vice Presidential candidate Joe Lieberman and CNN's Chris Cillizza, who said Ocasio-Cortez could well be the future leader of the party and at present represents the beating heart of its liberal activist wing. But she is not the perfect politician. She is not the person who has the magic formula to reverse the Trump presidency or to win the ongoing fight over the future direction of the party in 2020 and beyond. Lieberman was a bit more direct, dismantling Ocasio-Cortez and her Democratic Socialist platform in a Wall Street Journal op-ed last week. Ms. Ocasio-Cortez is a proud member of the Democratic Socialists of America, whose platform, like hers, is more socialist than democratic. Her dreams of new federal spending would bankrupt the country or require very large tax increases, including on the working class. Her approach foresees government ownership of many private companies, which would decimate the economy and put millions out of work. Ms. Ocasio-Cortez didn't speak much about foreign policy during the primary, but when she did, it was from the DSA policy book, meaning support for socialist governments, even if they are dictatorial and corrupt, such as, and they use brackets here, Venezuela, opposition to American leadership in the world, even to alleviate humanitarian disasters, such as Syria, and reflexive criticism of one of America's great democratic allies, Israel, says Joe Lieberman. Of course, maybe images of Cortez-endorsed activist group Abolish ICE beheading a Trump effigy probably won't get great optics for the Democrats come November. Abolish ICE and their Occupy ICE protests emerge in June to protest the Trump administration's zero-tolerance policy of enforcing existing immigration laws. The group has been championed by Ocasio-Cortez throughout her short political career. In a Monday interview with Democracy Now!'s Amy Goodwin, the Democratic Socialist declared, "We have to occupy all of it. We need to occupy every airport. We need to occupy every border. We need to occupy every ICE office until those kids are back with their parents, period." The sad thing, that said, the group has become increasingly violent in their rhetoric. As Far Left Watch reports, Abolish ICE staged a disturbing beheading of a candy-filled Trump effigy, which the socialists fittingly swooped in to grab as soon as Trump's head came off. "We've got the guillotine," says one. As we noted on Saturday, the establishment left alarm bells over Ocasio-Cortez will likely grow in coming months. On Saturday, AP noted in an article entitled Democratic Socialism Rising in the Age of Trump that the DSA is attracting hordes of young liberals flipping out over the president. A week ago, Maine Democrat Zach Ringelstein wasn't quite ready to consider himself a member of the Democratic Socialists of America, even if he appreciated the organization's values and endorsement in his bid to become a U.S. Senator. 3 days later, he told the AP it was time to join up. He's now the only major party Senate candidate in the nation to be a dues-paying Democratic Socialist. Ringelstein's leap is the latest evidence of a nationwide surge in the strength and popularity of an organization that, until recently, operated on the fringes of the liberal movement's farthest left flank. As Donald Trump's presidency stretches into its second year, Democratic socialism has become a significant force in the Democratic politics. Its rise comes as Democrats debate whether moving too far left will turn off voters. You got that right. Let them fight and implode over there on the left. A little bit left, a lot of it left. That doesn't matter. And again, does Trump have something up his sleeves? Does Donald Trump have dirt? We have it all, says Q. These people are stupid. We have it all. We can't find the server. Don't worry. We have it all, is what they said. So if they have it all, they've got dirt on everybody. And if they've got dirt on everybody, I'm going to wish the Democrats a lot of luck. Gaining the House and the Senate back. They'll be lucky to get the House, much less both that and the Senate. And honestly, in my opinion, they'd be real lucky to get the House. So anyways, there's a bit more to this article. I'll link to it, Zero Hedge. And I think I got another video coming. Take care.